It's Jerusalem Day, celebrating the liberation of the Holy City 42 years ago. And here to share some information about our capital and its inhabitants is Israel Kimchi, head of research at the Jerusalem Institute for Israel Studies. Shalom.
Shalom, Yoni.
So let's begin with some numbers. What are the main findings of your research regarding Jerusalem?
Generally about Jerusalem, those are the numbers of the population and the demographic trends in the city. First of all, we have the biggest city in Israel, which is more than 760,000 people, out of which are 65% Jews and 35% Arabs. The Arab population is growing faster than the Jewish one. The Jewish population is growing by 1% a year, while the Arab population in Jerusalem is growing 3% a year. And because of that, during the years, since 1967, there is a reduction in the proportion of Jews in Jerusalem. It used to be in 1967 about 74%, and today we are 65%. If those trends are going to continue, in the year 2020, we might have about 61% Jews and 39 Arabs, 39 Arabs. And if we are going more into the year 2035, it might be an equal number of Jews and Arabs in the city if the trends are going to continue. So one have to remember this is a projection and trends can be changed during the years. We already know that the rate of birth of the Arabs is slowing during the last couple of years. The Jewish population, especially the ultra-Orthodox community, continue to grow. So those are the trends, those are the projections. Whether they are going to be in the future, one have to live until that.
So what would you define as positive numbers, fields in which we can be optimistic?
Generally speaking, we can be optimistic about various things in Jerusalem. First of all, there is more balance between the various groups since the ultra-Orthodox community find another residential areas outside of Jerusalem, and according to the projection, they are not going to grow as much as others were thinking before, which means Jerusalem is not becoming a Haredi town. It will be more or less the same number as it today, around 35-33% of the Jewish population. It's not going to grow. This is one, if you want, one of the optimistic things for the general public. Secondly, I believe that in the future, the relationship between Jews and Arabs are going to be changed, and probably we will find a way for some kind of solution. And those numbers and majority or non-majority will be less important in the future. And there are also very good signs, for instance, concerning the tourism, which grew tremendously during the last couple of years and actually become more than it was before the Intifada. And again, all other, there are of course some problems like the migration of young people from the city that should be stopped. And because of that, we have to find new jobs in the city and so on. And there are teams that are working on it in the Institute and in other places as well.
So tell me, what do you think can and should be done to bring more people to the Jewish nation's capital?
First of all, we have to declare that Jerusalem is the city for the entire world of Judaism. Let's invite people to come here. Maybe first of all, as tourists, there are millions of Jews that never visited Jerusalem. Secondly, we have to develop new housing for young couples. That is very, very important. And together with it, to find out the right occupation, new jobs, to create new jobs in Jerusalem, mainly in the high-tech industry. We already have done it in the biotechnology industry, which is more than 25% of the national biotechnology is in Jerusalem. We have to add more to it, and various others occupation for young couples. Those two things that hopefully, if we are going to do them, the young couples are going to remain in Jerusalem. And another thing is to expand the higher education, which means more students in the university, various colleges, and so on and so forth. Also for the young Jews all over the world, which mean maybe creating another university for the world Judaism, and so on.
Yisrael Kimchi, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.